Okay, so let's see how the yard looks. As I mentioned to you guys, I put all of my compost down. I'm trying to improve the beds, and you can see how dark and beautiful that compost is. If we look down here at the heights of all of the roses, it might be hard to see because they're all kind of monochromatic right now, but they're all about waist high. And you can see all of my tags are in here. This is the only time of the year I think that somebody might say that the labels are detracting from the eye. But honestly, I want to be able to look in here and look at my spacing of the roses over the winter, see the names, make any updates to the tags that I need to. This is very detracting from the eye. I'm trying air layering, and I'm not sure what your experience is with air layering, but I've been really scared. I came out here yesterday to check on them, and the soil had been removed completely because of rain with the elements hitting those pods. So I'm really not sure that is for me, and I'll keep you guys posted as I learn more during the season. I have defoliated all of the roses, with the exception if I saw the leaves were really beautiful. I just wanted to enjoy them a little bit more. But State of Grace is still thinking about pushing some blooms here. She is happy in the fall. Let's see, what else do we have in here? I've cut back the Nepeta. There's Miller enjoying the water. I started working on repairing this section. If you watched our video on the damage from the storm, it's just been very disappointing and trying to get this prepared again, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to pull back all of the rocks and get some compost in here, and hopefully by spring we're going to bring in more boulders. And we'll bring up the boulders in this whole 4-foot, 6-foot section or so, and that will give us some more protection for the next storm. Usually October-ish is terrible for us with hurricanes. So let's keep on walking through. You can see everything is looking pretty sleepy. And this is a great opportunity for you guys to look at the structure of your beds, the bones of what you've got going on. And so I can see that this hedge is going to fill in real nicely and give me some color. In the back of the bed, I've got arborvitae, and that will give me structure. Look at this beautiful viburnum. The color is so pretty. And I typically leave a lot of the blooms, the expired blooms of my hydrangeas, and I leave the daylilies. I leave a lot of those things, not only to give shelter to some of the woodland animals, but I just want to see how much space did this plant actually take up. Is it something that I need to move? So that's something for you to consider, that there's no rush to clean everything up, but I am cleaning the beds from any rose leaves that have dropped. The lamb's ear is looking frosted and fun, a little bit of interest there. These hydrangeas are new this year that I put into this raised bed. I've been having such a hard time keeping arborvitaes alive in this one section that I decided to raise it. And let's see if that helps. And we put in a water-loving plant because my neighbor has a pump that drains the water from his basement, and I think that could be part of the problem. But let's see, I've created this bed here, and you can see that I've created new beds that have the tarp over it because I'm trying to make sure that I suffocate the grass that was there. I've got new compost under there that'll keep breaking down over the winter. And I have the same thing over on this whole side here. So let's look out at the other raised beds. I have all raised beds out here, for my roses. And, you know, they don't look fantastic during the winter, but I'm okay with that because this is the solution that I had to come up with because we have such a high water table. And the hydrangeas I'm leaving their blooms on there just to enjoy them over the winter. But everything's kind of sleepy. This section here at the road in front of the trees, this is what Paul is helping me with. We're going to be adding knot gardens all in front of these magnolia trees. And that's going to be fun. So because it's a new bed, I've made sure that I've composted these very well, and we will let that do what it needs to do and break down. So that should be a fun project to work on in the next season. So all of my hydrangeas, all of the sleepy roses, and then these are all new beds. So yes, I agree. It does not look fantastic right now with a tarp like that, but it is going to be 80 days until my bare roots start arriving, so I can deal with that. In this area here, I've got all knockouts, and I'm going to be replacing those, sending the knockouts to my sister's house. She loves them. And I've got a brand new hedge plan for the spring. Let's walk down the side here. See how pretty? I know some people don't like arborvitae, but I just love that wall of green, and it adds a little bit of privacy. So this will be an interesting area to see. I've got, ooh, I just saw this. I was going to tell you I've got camellia in here, but look at those. Those are brand new. I planted those last fall. Oh, and I have another one getting ready to bloom here. Look at this. Oh, I'm so excited. I walked back here with you guys. Look how pretty. So I've got one more here that looks like it's not doing anything yet, but I'm hoping to kind of fill this wall with camellia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Otherwise, my subscribers that enjoy playing a drinking game while I mispronounce things, take a drink. So this is all of the compost that I've stored for the spring.